Hello.
Hey,
Welcome to some more Star Wars Unlimited.
you guys want a Star War or two?
Yeah.
We got you.
We got a display of decks ready for you right here. We don't rightly know exactly what we're playing. We're going to end up testing out some of the Boba Fett decks.
Yeah, so if you don't know, there was a large tournament yesterday with, I think, 222 participants.
In the UK.
And the top 8 were all Boba Fett.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people will look at the headlines of that and they will miss a lot of interesting stuff. 6 of the Bobas were green, which is not unexpected, but there were also 2 mono yellow Boba Fetts that made the cut.
So we have the green and the yellow Boba Fett put together. We're going to be testing against both of those Boba Fetts today. And we're probably going to start with running them against just a bunch of random decks with single matches, just kind of get a feel for them, because I have not played the mono yellow at all. And just get our Boba feet underneath us, right?
Yeah.
Get a feel for the deck and see how they perform just against random stuff. And then we'll do some best of 3 matches, and we might even do a mirror with the 2 Bobas, because that's going to be a thing that you should be prepared for if you're playing Boba Fett, is a mirror. You should definitely be prepared for the mirror and how to play it.
Yeah, I would, as an addendum to the organized play information from yesterday, their website actually whips.
It's incredible meta stats.
Yeah.
So you can see each person, what they played, every round they played, who they played, what deck they played against, what their record is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good information on there.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of information that you can misinterpret from it. For instance, there were only 5 Han players, so I would argue that that's not statistically enough information. Now, you had about 20% of the tournament was Boba Fett, and then slightly less than that was Sabine, and those were the big 2.
Mm-hmm. And Sabine got completely hated out.
And so I think I think you can draw conclusions from that.
You can.
That the Boba Fett deck is well favored against Sabine.
Yeah,
it was like 75%.
So the Sabine matched up against Bobas at 12 and 36, I believe.
Yeah.
What's the breakdown for the rounds?
So that's a statistically significant amount of information in the tournament. So now, interestingly enough, Sabine was like 60-70% against the rest of the field. It just got crushed by Boba Fett. Yeah. So a lot of interesting facts. So Tarkin, I want to bring up Tarkin for a second. Everybody was Tarkin red except for like one person who was Tarkin blue, and I think there were only like 8 or so Tarkins. I went and looked. There were no Tarkin yellows.
That's what you play.
And I like Tarkin yellow. Now I did disassemble Tarkin yellow to put together the green Boba Fett deck here. But yeah. So real quick, let's just go over the deck lists, because we'll end up playing those quite a bit.
We're gonna look at the 2 Boba Fett deck lists.
I'm going to give attribution.
Yeah, so Mr. Cool yesterday went 8-0 at this tournament.
That's why they call him Mr. Cool.
With Mr. Cool, 8-0.
Durkins, thanks for that sub.
Thank you so much. And he's running green Boba Fetts with Energy Conversion Lab. All right, so we got 3 Greedo, 3 Crafty Smuggler, 3 Cartel Spacer, 1 Viper Probe Droid, 3 Super Laser Tech, 3 Boba, 7th Fleet Defender, Consortium Star Viper, Battalion. So this is all pretty standard stuff. Bosk, Fire Spray, is playing 3 Vader, and is playing 2 Reinforcement Walker.
Yeah. So I think the thing about this list is that it goes over the top, right? There's an old magic adage, right? Mm-hmm. You want it to be a lot faster than your opponent or a little bit slower, right?
Okay.
And that's the idea where if you were playing aggro into mid-range, you needed to be so much faster than the mid-range deck as an aggro deck that you would win the game for the mid-range deck's advantage could take over. Mm-hmm. Or if you were both playing mid-range style games, you needed to be the deck that was slightly slower, because that meant your stuff was slightly better, and since the games had a tendency to drag out, those slightly better cards would win out over the long run.
You just get an incremental advantage.
And so I think a lot of that, while I don't think 1-for-1 magic skills transfer to this game intact, not 1-for-1, like card advantage, I think is one of those skills that gets baked into your brain when you play a lot of card games, right? Tempo, I think, is slightly more important in this game. But that Reinforcement Walker gives you that extra bit of end game. So when both Boba decks are probably like, because there were with 20% of the tournament playing Boba Fett, there's a lot of Boba action there.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
That Reinforcement Walker is going to give you that extra bit of reach, right? Because It's a big body that's got to get dealt with, and probably takes.
Let's see how many Bobas he beat. He beat two Bobas. In this tournament.
Yeah.
And the records. Look at the records of his opponent.
His opponents had excellent records.
Round opponent went 6-2. His second round opponent he beat won 5-3.
Yeah. So his opponent's win rate was above 50%.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like way above it.
Yeah.
6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2.
Yeah. So I mean, I won a bet. This is probably a case of an excellent pilot as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I think all of these players. I think anyone in like top 32 did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a lot of decision tree things that happen during the course of a game, and to recognize and play through those is essential to performing well. I think at one of these tournaments.
Yeah.
Beyond essential. He has one traitorous too. That's interesting.
Yes, 51 cards, notably.
So I want to throw in a traitorous. Just slap it in the deck.
So I'm actually going to share an anecdote from the draft that we played in yesterday. I played a game where my opponent and I died at the same time because we were both within 6 points of damage of dying, and we had fatigued each other. We had answered each other so effectively.
Jeez.
And the turn ended. We went to both draw 2. We both took 6, and we both died. Now, if I had taken 3, I would have lived.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
One more card.
there's some merit to playing slightly more, right?
Yeah.
The game, and that was actually that round. I had to play 4 games because game 1 I lost and I got milled out. Game 2. We died simultaneously. Game 3, I won, and then we were in the middle of Game 4 when time was called.
Yeah.
Because a tied game is a push in this, right? Like it's just re-rack and go again.
Draft is so fun. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but that
draft
was the most fun.
Draft is amazing. Like Constructed, I did not think I would be having the fun that I'm having with Constructed.
Yeah, me too.
However, Draft is still more fun than playing Constructed. I do find Constructed really, really engaging, though.
The draft was the most fun I've had in a limited game, like card game, since Magic. I mean, I still like Magic Draft, but no other card game that's come out since Magic has worked quite so clean. As this.
I enjoyed Flesh and Blood Limited. It was fun, like drafting stuff. It was fun. It was fine. Like building a deck was cool, like trying to prioritize your picks and stuff like that. But drafting for this game is a whole other thing.
It's incredible. All right,
Some of the best games of card games that I've played in forever have come from draft, from Unlimited.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so we're going to look at the other Boba list. This is Rory Little's Boba list, 7-1. Extremely respectable. I think his loss was to the leader?
No, probably not.
It was to a Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Another Boba Fett. And that was 6-2 Boba Fett. This is a mono yellow Boba Fett, okay? So it's playing Administrator's Tower.
So it's opting for the 30 hit points over the Jeddah.
Which I think makes a lot of sense. Jeddah's okay.
So Jeddah doesn't work against leaders, right? I believe it says non-leader. I'm going to go find the card real quick. I could have done this before we streamed.
I'll go over the rest of the decks. We got Nightingale, TIE Fighter, and 2 Greedo. I kind of wish they had room for a 3 Greedo in here.
Jeddah says non-leader.
Okay.
So if Jeddah could give leaders -4/-0, it'd actually be really, really good, because I actually think it would be insane versus the other Boba Fetts, because they play Boba Fett, you Jeddah it, so that overwhelming barrage doesn't crush you. Right?
Yeah. Outer Rim Headhunter, Crafty Smuggler, Cartel Spacer, Pirated Starfighter. So it's getting like all this big space stuff. This deck is really contesting the heck out of space.
Well, the Pirated Starfighter, you get extra value from your Bodies and your
you can bounce Bodhi and play it again. Yeah. So the double yellow gives you Bodhi, Rook, and Cunning, which are 2 extremely powerful cards.
Yes.
Especially probably against control. Bodhi comes into play and just like rips Super Laser Blast out of the opponent's hand. You know.
So he's low to the ground here.
Yeah. He's very low.
Because his top end is Fire Spray.
Yeah, top end's Fire Spray and like Bosk, and that's pretty much it.
And he's playing Snapshot Reflexes. Very interesting.
Yeah, 3 Snapshot Reflexes.
I guess that so the interesting thing about Snapshot Reflexes is that it gets you above those breakpoints. Right, that +1/+1 gets you above those breakpoints.
It gets you some like a little bit of action economy. It probably like keeps a unit around an extra turn. Through some damage. So I'm interested to play this deck. I want to see how it plays, because I really like the concept of mono yellow, and there's a lot of cool stuff you get out of it. So, all right, that's it for talking. Enough talk. Let's play some games. All right, so we're just gonna play some single games, like I said, just to get a feel for the decks.
Yeah. we might, if you're watching this later on YouTube, we were live streaming this and we were kind of playing it by ear. This may be broken into 2 different videos just for continuity's sake. So what do you want to tee off with Boba Fett? I can tell.
I do want to play as Boba Fett.
This is a man who wants to play Boba Fett. I can tell.
Play as Boba Fett.
I actually want to play this Thrawn deck to start with.
So does the Thrawn deck have a sideboard? I was going to suggest we save the Thrawn deck for when we
get sideboard. Okay, sure.
Because I have a Han deck with a sideboard, and we can save that for best of 3s too.
Yeah, so I've got Leia, IG-88s, and of course the other Boba Fett deck.
Yeah, we're saving that matchup too. We'll do that. We do IG-88 or Leia.
All right, yeah. So I'll try IG-88. Now, this is an IG-88 I actually would have gone back to the drawing board on this week. I just didn't get time to. This is the 24 1-drop one. I think you can slow this deck down just a touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Just a little bit.
I added some things and let you know what you guys think. I got life totals on the bases now. Maybe this is a better spot for it.
Yeah, it could be. It's possible the red might need to change. I don't know.
Yeah, I made it red because it's like damage. I mean, I can make it whatever.
Yeah.
If we feel like that's...
Yeah, so we'll go with red for now.
If you guys feel like you want to try it with like yellow or white or whatever, we can.
Yeah. We can mess.
How's that look? Is that better?
You might need... How do you slow down a deck? So you make the curve a little bit higher. So this
1 drops, more 2 drops, more 3 drops.
Yeah, this IG-88 deck is 24 1-drops, right? And I actually think IG-88 is probably better focused on space. There's a couple of brews that I've seen kicking around online where
you
people
can just like
play space
do
stuff.
whatever you want in space.
Yeah,
for the most part. I think that's what this Boba Fett does.
So the interesting thing is, are there any saboteur units that are in space? Does anybody know? It's not. I'm not. No. I don't know the answer. I believe the answer is there is none. I think all the saboteurs are on the ground, right? So. But yeah, you can give. I think you can use Infiltrator skill. I don't think there's any requirements in Infiltrator skill, right? I think it could be played anybody, and that gives Saboteur in space. So like the shielded space units are safer because your opponent can't like use a Saboteur and get rid of them.
Okay, that is interesting.
Right?
Yeah. The second color for the Grand Inquisitor is blue. It's very close to the last Grand Inquisitor list I played. I did add lightsabers because I saw people running lightsabers yesterday, and they are really good. And it turns out in that deck, I think the Fallen Lightsaber.
I think upgrades provide a massive tempo advantage, right?
Yeah,
it's got the same classic problem that all upgrades in card games have, where like the major problem is that if you play an upgrade on a unit and it dies, you get 2 for 1. But in this game, you can play the upgrade and kill something, and that like,
and they still have to answer it.
So you at least got a 2 for 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and sometimes the upgrade presents like a 2 for 3 for you.
Yeah,
right?
or more if they don't deal with it fast enough. I won initiative.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go. Outer Rim Headhunter.
All right, I am going to play Benthic 2 Tubes.
Okay.
They call him Mr. 2 Tubes.
I'll take initiative.
I'm going to play Garrido.
Okay.
All right. I'm done. Draw. I guess I put that down. I don't want that card. I'm going to want this card in like 3 turns. Okay. All right, good.
I'm going to play Cartel Spacer, and when it comes into play, I exhaust a unit 4 or less on Exhaust Greedo.
Okay. I am going to play a Jawa Scavenger.
All right, I'll attack your base for 2.
All right, I'll take 2. IG-88 is going to make Benthic 2 tubes attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
Alright, I'm done here. I put down the wrong card, by the way.
Oh no.
That's the nature of the beast, I think. I think I go like this.
Alright. I'm going to pay 4 for Cunning.
Okay.
Which is a good AF card. So what do I want to do here? I think exhausting 2 units is pretty good. So let's exhaust those 2. And then I can either return an all-leader unit with 4 or less power to its owner's hand. I think that's probably not worth it. All your guys cost 1. +4/+0 for a unit is pretty good. And discard a random card for a unit is pretty good. You have 3 cards. That could really frick you up. It could really cause a problem. +4/+0 is really tempting though. But then again, you're untapped, so you can deal with my +4/+. Let's do random card.
Okay.
Asteroid Sanctuary. That's pretty good. That'd have been answered to my +4/+0, right?
Alright. IG-88 is gonna attack, make the Jawa attack for 3.
Okay. I'll attack your base for 2.
I'm gonna play Admiral Ozzel.
I'll attack your base for 2.
I will take the initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Ozzel is going to play a Death Star Stormtrooper ready.
I'll play Cunning. We're gonna exhaust Greedo and the Stormtrooper. And then we will... you have to pay 1 for that, right?
Yeah, sorry, I did.
You have 1 card in hand? Let's discard it. Get that shiz out of here.
1 open?
1 open.
Okay, I'm gonna play IG-88.
Okay. Friendly creature gains raid 2 on attack. Okay. Let's deploy Boba.
Okay. Tubes is gonna attack you for 2, and I'll buff IG-88.
Okay.
Actually, I think I have to attack with IG-88 first, because Boba can kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll attack for 5.
Is each other friendly?
Yeah.
Okay. I will... Your base is off the thing. It's off the number.
Talk to the producer. Talk to the producer. I'm the talent, right?
Let's
I
attack.
don't worry about
Benthic.
I don't worry about this other stuff.
And already 2 resources.
Jaw Scavenger's gonna attack you for 2.
Okay. Attack you for 2.
Take it. I'll take the initiative.
Attack you for 2. Play this Bodhi. That's fine. I'm done.
Force choking Fett.
He's dead. Okay. Let's play Cunning. The card is so stupid. Right. Let's exhaust Greedo and IG-88. Yep. And let's... Man, we get 1 card in hand. I'll discard it.
Sure.
Okay.
Jawa Scavenger's gonna attack Bodhi.
That's for 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, because you raid 1.
I believe Justin got to watch some of it. I did not get to watch it.
Oh yeah, it was good. I'm gonna play Crafty Smuggler.
Alright, Stormtrooper's gonna attack your base for 4.
Okay. I'm gonna attack your base for 2.
Ozzel's gonna attack your base for 3.
Attack your base for 2. Oh, I get to exhaust. Oh, I don't have a leader.
Yeah, your leader died. I killed him.
3. Okay.
You took 4 and then 3?
I think so. Did I take too much?
I think you were at 20. I don't know. Did somebody keeping track? Can somebody keep this man
17,
honest?
I think.
Can someone keep this man honest?
I think that's right.
You started the turn at 13. I hit you for 7. I think 20? You're at 20.
Okay, it was too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mertani's saying 23 is good. I don't actually believe that I did that much damage.
It was a lot of damage because I did exhaust stuff. So, but I think
yeah.
Okay,
it wasn't paying that close. Okay,
20 is probably right. Okay, take initiative.
I just took it.
Oh, you just took it?
Yeah, come on, dude.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
I got distracted by something.
I don't
know what it was.
Yeah, you drew all those cunnings and you were like, oh, I'm
Yeah, I'm out of cunnings now. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are. Oh yeah. Oh, you're in trouble. All right. So IG-88 can get surprise struck. So I'm gonna have. This is fine. 5 damage is a lot. So IG-88 is gonna hit you for 5.
Let's fight the Stormtrooper.
Okay. Greedo's gonna attack for 3. Verify that Justin is cheating himself. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm cheating myself. Yeah, that checks out. All Asteroid Sanctuary and Exhaust. And shoot.
I'm gonna play a Death Star Stormtrooper.
I'll attack for 2.
I am going to take the initiative.
Okay, I'll lose the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I can see why IG-88 does stuff to Boba. IG-88 new meta?
IG 3 cunnings!
3 cunnings?
Do you know how good it feels to win a game when your opponent plays the worst card for you 3 times?
Yeah.
I could run through a wall right now. I could run through a wall.
IG-88 meta buster.
Meta busting IG-88.
Yeah, no, I can see why. But this, I really liked how this deck functioned even still.
Yeah, yes. I think against the rest of the field. So the thing with this IG-88 deck, one, I still would like to refine it. 2, Force Choke, incredible card in this deck.
Yeah, it's so good.
Because it like smoked Boba Fett,
yeah.
right? Like
Force Choke is probably one of the best removal cards.
All right,
let's see what
Sabine
Boba Fett does to Sabine.
Okay.
Let's see what Boba Fett does to Sabine.
All right. See how this handles it. Never use that. So I mean, last week Sabine was the meta, right? Like Sabine was the widely considered to be the meta deck. A lot of people were talking about Boba Green. We fast forward a week, Boba Green is the meta deck, right? We'll see where we are in a week.
IG-88 yellow. 58 IG-88 decks of the next tournament.
Yeah.
Also, Leia was doing really well.
Yeah.
Leia was pretty well represented and finished with a way better record than Sabine.
So
playing a very similar deck, I would say.
I think the thing about Leia is action economy, right?
Yeah.
Just Leia herself can hit for 4, then bring in a friend for like another 4 or 5. So
she has like the base health thingy. So is white okay? I did add a black border to it, so it should be a little more visible.
Yeah, cunning prevented how much damage that game?
A lot, right? It was like Greedo and Benthic.
Yeah,
so that's 6, and then it was like Greedo and Stormtrooper. Well, that's 6. It was like did IG-88 get exhausted with one of them?
Yeah.
That's like 1,000,000 damage. Cutting is good. Every option is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had chosen +4, I could have Asteroid Sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly. So that's against yellow. You probably don't want to do that.
If anything with that IG88 deck, I actually think I might be playing too many tricks in it. I think I probably just need to come down on the
play dudes.
This is one of those. This has been like a pet project of mine. This IG88 aggro shell. There's like the meta stuff that's going on that since we have to like try to keep up with on stream. But this is a pet project that I really want to like make work.
My Han is also my pet project, which I'll be showing off later. Big Han fan. Probably my favorite hero.
Several of the games that I've played the IG88 deck, I'll play 2 1-drops, and then I'll play a 1-drop on turn 3, and I'll have a trick that goes unused.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those where I was like, I wish this were just another unit. So.
I do not feel bad when I lose games of this game. When I like lose matches or lose games.
I feel worse. I don't feel as bad as I do in other games.
No, yeah. I'm generally not someone that cares about losing, but
yeah, I in this one there's like so many things that could have played out differently, just like a decision or two. And I always feel like there's something to take away. I feel less bad about losses when I learn something from it.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Where there's a chance to like get better and grow. And I feel like every single loss in this game has been kind of that way.
Yeah.
Where it was like I needed to do something slightly different.
And maybe that'll change once we recognize like the draw patterns and like perfect plays at all times.
Well,
I don't know, but I feel like there's always going to be something to learn.
Yeah. I don't know. I put a card down as a resource. Justin and I played in the draft, and I put a card down as a resource that was like the most important card in the matchup, right? I couldn't have predicted it at the time, but it was like a completely necessary card, so. Alright. I guess this goes down.
Don't look at my Battlefield Marine. My entirely predictable turn 1 play.
Okay. I am going to play a Greedo.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Greedo.
Is the game going to get drawn out to that point? I have to ask myself whenever I draw a card. So.
Base.
Yeah, I'll take it. Did you want to play a resource there, sir?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Sorry, you've taken your action and you're stuck on 2 resources.
Yeah, actually, true. I readied and everything. I was so excited to attack for 3 before Greedo kills my guy.
I'm gonna play Boba Fett. And there's like an argument to Energy Conversion Lab Boba Fett into the Battlefield Marine. Because it just kills it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it doesn't. It's like it comes into play not this turn. His ability reads.
Yeah,
so
Battlefield.
It doesn't just do the 3, but it would attack for 3. Yes.
No, you played Battlefield Marine last turn.
Oh, last turn you were.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. A-wing.
Okay. Does Greedo go after the Battlefield Marine? I think I do 3 to your base.
3 to the base. I'm terrible at knowing when to use and when to hold off on Sabine's action. Well, my philosophy on it is do it if you feel like you have the actions or if you're like stalling. But like in this instance, I'm just going to take initiative instead of using it because I want to keep initiative, I think, for now. So that's what I'm going to do. Take initiative.
Okay.
And I don't know how I deal with this Boba Fett.
So that's gonna go down. Okay.
Alright, well, here's my attempt to deal with Boba Fett. Is play Wing Leader and buff this Marine.
Okay. Now, I can gamble on Greedo, right?
You could. There's also like 1,000,000 events that you might have that would be really bad.
I don't have any of those
currently.
I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3 and play Resupply as a resource. And sorry, I'll show that for the camera. So I'm at 5 resources now for those playing along. So
all right, Sabine, I'll attack the Boba Fett.
Okay.
I don't think Sabine Decks likes doing that, but it's fine.
All right, I am going to have Greedo fight the battlefield Marine and die, and I'll use Boba Fett's ability to ready a resource. Is that... wait, hang on. Does that do what I wanted to do? Yeah. I think that's fine.
Okay, I'll attack your base for 3.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm gonna deploy Boba Fett.
I see. I'll damage each base.
I'm going to pass.
He's passing.
Yeah.
So I can take initiative here and end the round. I don't deploy Sabine. But I don't give you a chance to swing on Boba Fett. Because you could like strike true or whatever. Surprise strike. I'll take initiative.
Okay. So that was a bluff for people watching. I didn't actually have an answer for Sabine, but I felt like an act of Boba Fett was enough to prevent that damage there.
This guy.
So I'm going to draw 2.
This sneaky guy.
Yeah. I think this comes down. Okay. Well, I think it's time for a little overwhelming barrage, don't you?
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, I'll play...
He's got +2 for this phase.
Pretty bad. I'll play this Echo Base Defender.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have initiative. That is true.
Oh.
You're cheating.
What were you doing? What you doing then?
Well, now that I know that... no, I actually would. I would attack with those green squadrons.
Sure.
That is what I was planning to do.
This is the back of my hand. Okay, so I took the 3. I'm at 10. I still think overwhelming barrage is correct.
Okay, I'll play this as defender.
I am going to pass.
I'll play Specs Force Soldier. Boba Fett loses Sentinel.
I'm going to pass.
Pinzor, thank you for the tier 1. I'll do a damage to each base.
I will pass.
This dude. I still haven't used ECL either. I guess I haven't really got a good reason to, or a good opportunity to. Alright, so if I deploy Sabine... Yeah, I think I'll do it. I can't live in fear any longer.
Alright, I'm going to attack the Echo Base Defender.
Okay.
He's going to take 4.
I'll take the base
I'm going to ready some resources.
for 3.
Yeah, I will take the initiative.
Alrighty. Thank you, Finzor, for the tier 1.
Overwhelming barrage.
This dude. 6 damage?
Yeah, I'll put 1 damage into the soldier.
This man's... Alright, I'll attack your base for 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2. I will attack your base for 6.
you like to ready resources?
Yes.
You're at 16. I'll play this for the cause I believe in.
Okay.
Top 4 cards reveal. Discard any number of them. Discard these. I'll keep the Gorilla Attack Pod.
Glorilla.
And you take 4?
Yeah. I'm gonna play a Cartel Spacer. That's how you got.
I'm gonna Epic Action and Battlefield Marine and the Boba.
Okay. Pay your 2, sir. I will take the initiative.
Okay, pass. Okay. Steadfast or K2 would have been a big blow. Yeah, I haven't seen a K2. We're bad at drawing K2 with the beans.
I'm gonna traitorous that guy.
Traitorous the soul.
I actually don't think I could take his damage.
Yeah.
So
I'll do damage each base.
okay. I'll attack you for 2.
I will play Gorilla Attack Pod. And it readies.
I will lose.
All right.
I think my draw was terrible, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I did not have. I drew like multiple overwhelming barrages. I did not draw the early interaction in this deck. Did not draw Bosks or Steadfast Battalions. I think one of my biggest misplays was. I mean, I died with the not using my energy conversion base, so obviously I made a mistake that game, right?
Yeah.
I think my mistake. So I didn't have Consortium Star Viper. There's a bunch of things that I could have drawn that would have been like way better. I'll get better with this deck over time.
We're also learning the deck.
So I had Fett's Fire Spray, and I think if I Conversion Lab the Fire Spray, take out the A-Wing, and then it still readies.
Yeah.
And then I can attack with Fett, ready resources. And at that point, I'm in great shape.
Because I'm never interacting with that Fire Spray.
Yeah,
that thing
it's
is
too
just
big.
chilling and
It's
exhausting
too big,
stuff.
and it's take 5, take 5, take 5, take 5, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So
there you go.
I made
There's your lesson learned.
I made the bluff kept me in the game, by the way, because if you just like put Sabine out there and do 3 damage to me, I think I die a turn sooner.
Yeah.
So I was trying to. So when you played the Echo Based Defender, I was trying to figure out how I could traitorous it, and steal it. So
instead of having an attack into it with Boba Fett.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do Leia. How about Leia into
Sounds great.
Boba Fett? This will be sort of similar to the Sabine one. So yeah. I miscounted, so I resupplied, and for whatever reason my brain was thinking the resupply resource came in already. It does not, right? So I was thinking I could resupply, use Boba Fett's ability, because I think one of the other mistakes I made was not having Greedo fight the base. I'm sorry, having Greedo fight the base and not the dude.
Yeah.
I just killed the dude. Wing Leader is like the reason why you just keep shit off the table.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And Medal Ceremony.
So yeah, I should have fought the base. I was thinking I could maybe get I was thinking I could get a twofer on you or a free kill. I could have ECL'd the Boba Fett into the Marine as well.
And that might have been like because that was
then I've got Greedo.
Never used the ECL.
I've got Greedo and Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, and then your board like Bo has some damage on him, but that doesn't matter.
He doesn't have damage on him. He does 3 damage. Yes,
you
he killed the guy.
You're 1,000,000% sure.
And I said it at the time, like maybe I should make that here, but I was trying to like set up a better, like a bigger one, right? Because I think the thing is, if you can like steadfast Boba Fett, if you can steadfast Battalion ECL, it's like 1 trillion damage plus it like threatens leaders. All right, so I have the initiative for this game.
For this game? For the whole game? Probably.
For this game.
With Leia.
Okay. We're going to put 2 down. There's a unit I actually rate a little bit higher because of the prevalence of Boba Fett. I'll explain it at some point during this game. I think that is less good. All right, so we're going to kick things off with a Sabine, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
This is the ground.
I'm sorry. I'll kick things off with a Sabine.
Keep it on the ground. All right, I'll play this crafty smuggler.
I'll take the initiative.
Okay.
Sabine is going to fight the crafty smuggler, and she'll do a damage to it, and then get rid of the shield.
I'll play Boba.
I am going to play Partisan Insurgent.
Exhausted?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
All right. Go ahead. Draw 2.
Okay.
Did you thank Kaisa B?
I did not. Thank you.
Appreciate that sub.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice of you.
This thing has raid 2 while you control another red unit.
That's correct.
Let's do a cheeky little snapshot reflexes Boba Fett and attack it for 4. I take 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready a resource.
All right, so Boba's got 6 health now.
You learned the snapshot reflexes. How are you? And you're gonna play altered? We have no plans to play altered. I don't think.
I have ordered altered.
You have ordered altered?
I've heard good things about altered. At this point, I believe our focus is going to still be on Star Wars Unlimited and Keyforge.
Because we don't have time, really.
Yeah, we would love to still do sorcery stuff, but we're still struggling to find places to do that.
I'll play 7th Fleet Defender.
I'm going to play Battlefield Marine.
I'll take initiative.
Sabine is going to attack your base for 3.
Okay. Let's play Bosk. Let's attack with the ambush the Marine. And then I will exhaust Boba Fett to ready resource.
Leia is going to send in the Rebel Pathfinder and Sabine to your base.
That's 6 damage?
Yeah. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
That was a 3?
Yeah.
Let's have Boba Fett fight there.
Okay. Rebel Pathfinder, I think, actually gains stock if all these Boba Fetts are playing Crafty Smuggler.
Yeah.
Because the Pathfinder cleanly kills the Saboteur. So take 2 more.
Good. Sabine also
no, you just
cleanly
killed,
kills it.
killed him.
Yeah, I just killed it.
I'm gonna play K2.
And deploy Boba. Leader.
I will deploy Leia.
3/6. All right, I'll attack your. Yeah, I'll attack your base.
Okay, I'll take 4.
And ready 2 resources.
Leia's gonna attack the base for 4.
I'm gonna play No Good to Me Dead. Exhaust a unit. The unit cannot ready this round, including during the regroup phase. I'll exhaust. Let's do K2.
Okay.
And then I'll use boss ability to do 2 damage to Sabine.
Okay.
Or boss ability. Yeah.
Well, I should have targeted Town his ass when I had a chance.
Yeah, probably.
I will take the initiative.
Okay, I'll attack your base for 3. And I'll pass. K2 does not ready.
This game feels about over. Leia's gonna attack your base for 4.
16.
Should have put down a resource.
Oh yeah, go ahead and put one down. Alright, I'll play Fett's Fire Spray.
Tapped out.
Tapped out.
I'm a Tarkin Town Bosk.
Okay. Attack Leia.
Yeah.
So 3 damage, 3 damage. I take 3.
No, Tarkin Town's here. I'm gonna play Dodonna.
I'll attack Dodonna.
I'm gonna take the initiative.
Already 2 resources. Okay, I'm at 16 still. Okay, I have a 30 health base too. I'm feeling pretty good. I'll attack for 5. I'll attack for 3. Feeling pretty good. D2 is going to murder some sort of Boba Fett though. All right.
15.
You really play Boba the non-leader and Boba the leader together? Yes.
Yes.
It goes by subtitle.
It's if you think it's stupid, you're not the only person who think it's stupid. I think it's like I knew one of my coworkers almost quit the game when he heard that you could have multiple of the same character.
My immersion is broken.
Yes, because he is like he loves playing thematic games. Like if he could, every deck would have to have a theme, I think. But yeah. If you think it's stupid, I don't.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I think it's very dumb that you can have the best statted 3 unit in the game and the best statted leader in play at the same time. So anyway, this is the world we live in. We just have to deal with it. All right, so K2 is going to attack. I guess unit Boba.
All right, so I'll take 2.
He'll die. I actually think I lost the game to the snapshot reflexes. Funny enough, because I couldn't Tarkin Town it. That was my game plan, was to just Tarkin Town Boba after he attacked.
What do you want? 3 damage or discard a card?
Yeah, I'll do 3 damage.
Okay. I'll attack your base for 5.
Sure. I'm gonna play a K2.
I'll attack your base for 4.
I'm gonna play a Jedha Agitator.
I'll kill you.
Oh.
24.
Oh, yeah.
You took 1 million damage.
I'm Target Town.
Yeah.
I forgot I didn't have
Target
extra.
Town.
Yeah. I feel like I played like dog shit that game. Honestly, I think I played the game terribly. Played it terribly.
Yeah, I'm not like opposed to Back to the Altered. I'm not opposed to trying it out. But yeah, actually, Star Wars is just so damn fun right now.
Yeah, I've heard some interesting things about it because I think it's like there's procedurally generated cards so that you can open an actual unique card type thing. So
that is pretty cool. All right.
I hear there's some pretty neat stuff going on. So
you guys want to see Grand Inquisitor, Darth Vader, or Luke Skywalker versus Boba versus Boba? Luke first in chat.
First answer.
Luke, you got it. This list is similar to the list that went 6 and 2 at this tournament. I did not have one extra U-wing, so it's only playing one U-wing instead of 2 U-wings, which is
first time chatter from a sub. You love to see it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome to the stream.
Appreciate that.
I am using these katana sleeves this is my first foray into katana sleeves with Star Wars cards, and they feel pretty good.
Yeah, I actually the last several packs of Dragon Shields I've purchased, I've been sorely disappointed in.
Yeah.
So
watch a lot of YouTube videos. Much appreciated.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay, so this Luke is, I feel like it's kind of mid-range.
Glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's useful to just have like gameplay content for people. We're not like super in tune with the meta. We're not super in tune with the
I mean,
community.
I don't think the meta solves. I mean,
we just want to play. We just like card games a lot, and we play a lot of card games, and we want to learn as much as we can just by playing the game, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's beneficial for all of us here, including you guys in chat, to just like watch and learn. We're gonna make mistakes. We're not playing perfectly every time.
Oh no, I actually so the first game I played, the IG-88 game, I think I bungled it. I still won somehow. But the both of those last games, I felt like I made terrible misplays just the whole time. So
I played perfectly. Never made a misplay in my life.
That's my bit.
I might.
That's my bit. You're stealing my bit.
I might misplay with Luke because I'm not very experienced with Luke. I've never played Luke ever.
Did you play him in the starter? Okay.
No, I played the Vader starter, didn't I?
I don't remember.
I think I played the Vader starter.
The thing is
I've that first stream.
The funny thing about the Star Wars game, I've played a lot of card games over the years, and some of my friends have played, some they haven't, right? But this Star Wars game, I have taught to like 25 years worth of friends, just like showing up. People are like, "Hey, I'm hearing good things about the Star Wars game. Can you teach me how to play it?"
Our friend Jess messaged me this morning. I was like, "Hey, check out this game." He's like, "Yeah, teach me." Because he looked it up and he was like, "This looks really cool."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
right?
good. Yeah,
doesn't it?"
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I haven't heard from him because but yeah.
It's +1. Another +1. We had 14 people at Nathan's store for a draft yesterday, which was crazy. Yeah. There's a bunch of in our area. There's a bunch of stores doing weekend tournaments and
Star Wars Unlimited drafts in your area.
They'll get like 20+ people. 7, 9. 4 straight apple green dragon shields that are miscut. That is awful.
Yeah, these are apple green right here. These aren't actually miscut, but they do have like that. There's like a line right here.
Yeah.
Right.
And that can be construed as like
that could be marked. Yeah. They have like a manufacturing line where it's like cut or something, not quite cut. There's like a. All right. So I feel like this hand is a keeper. I'm not entirely sure how it all pans out though. I think this goes down. You've got the initiative. They are all off square in different directions. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take initiative.
I'm a Viper Probe Droid. What's going on over there? This is the maximum value I can get from Viper Probe Droid.
Yeah, it is.
You're gonna make an opening there, I think. All right.
Make an opening good. Yeah. Good round.
So I actually think this card is not solid in the matchup.
Play Star Viper.
All right. So now here's the question: do you ECL? Looking at your hand, you had Obi-Wan, you had Kanan, you had that Star Viper, and make an opening.
Yep.
Do I ECL in the 7th Fleet Defender to take out the Star Viper? I think this is defensible.
Take an issue.
All right. The probe droid's going to hit you for 3. So you got to choose between make an opening and Kanan on this next turn. So
I'm bad. I feel like not having a 2-drop and 2 mulligans kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's not great, obviously.
Kind of
right?
sucks. Yeah. What's up, P-Rod?
I got to put a card down. I'm guessing it's this.
Play Kanan.
Okay. Going to surprise strike the probe droid into Kanan, and then use Fett to ready a resource.
Take initiative.
Attack you for 3. Resupply. Go to 5. Deploy Boba Fett. Boba Fett attacks for 4.
Not feeling good.
Alright. Draw 2.
Feeling good at all.
Feeling pretty bad, man.
Feeling pretty bad. Feeling pretty bad. Okay. We'll make it opening.
Alright.
I'll heal 2. Feeling really bad.
I think I just raw dog this boss.
You idiot. I'll play the Alliance Dispatcher.
Oh, yeah. Sure enough. Yeah, okay. I'll hit your base for 4.
I'm gonna... I could Luke and give Alliance Dispatcher a shield. Or I could just take initiative. I just take initiative.
Okay.
I don't think the shield that matters right now. This is like what I want to see the first turn. I want to play this and shield it. Right?
Yeah.
Because then it's like,
I think,
this guy just sits on the table forever.
So I was considering recruit. Because recruit, if you hit a recruit, you can turn 1 recruit and hit him or Bale instead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
And I like this guy and Bale and Luke because you could play them turn 1 and shield them. Now, the Luke brew that I was working on was upgrade heavy. You played Electro Staffs and Wing Leader and stuff like that, because if you shield this guy, Wing Leader he can like trade
His
into
all is pretty good. Yeah. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to play Obi-Wan from my hand for 5. Big
I'm going to waylay Obi-Wan.
You pizza shit.
Oh, I get to do 2 damage to this guy with boss.
All right. You pizza shit. Okay. What do I do now? Do I deploy Luke? Luke just dies. I guess I take initiative and resign myself to losing the game. I don't know. I feel like I have to deploy Luke just so I don't die. I'll deploy Luke instead.
Okay. Boba Fett's gonna attack your base for 2 and ready a resource.
For 4?
Yeah, sorry, for 4 and ready a resource.
Okay. Well, why can't Luke give himself a shield?
I don't know.
No.
He has to use his lightsaber for that.
I'll attack your base.
Sure.
For 4.
I'm gonna attack your base for 4.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna play Fett's Fire Spray.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll attack your base for 5.
Oh, God.
And I guess I'm done here.
How do I not die? We'll just play this U-Wing reinforcement and see what happens.
All right.
I think that's the way I don't die.
You
10
hit like
cards.
4 Sentinel units.
Yeah. Okay. I need Bright Hope so I don't die to the fire spray. I have 3 more to work with. So I can get Regional Governor and Dispatcher. Regional Governor is going to name Waylay.
Okay.
That's it. I will not use that ability. I guess I could bounce this and draw. Do I care? I don't think I care. No, I don't care.
Okay. Bosk attacks your base for 4.
Okay. And I guess I lose.
Yeah. I have Darth Vader Reinforcement Walker in my head.
Jesus.
I don't know. I felt like I played that game a lot better.
Yeah, no, you did. You played great. Played around my not having a turn 1 play.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why Boba deploys at 5.
His stats are so good at 5.
5's a bit early.
It came out early, too, because of the resupply of this game, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy. He should probably be 6. I think that deck would be a little more deal-withable if he came out at 6. If it becomes a problem, and I'm not saying they should do this, but an errata to 6 is not an unreasonable thing, I think, in Boba's future one day. But I don't know that they should do that anytime soon.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the meta deserves more time to shake out.
I think that's true. I do think 3-drop Boba, it's the best statted unit at 3, and then Boba Fett, the leader, is the best statted unit, or best statted leader, right?
Yeah.
For his cost. So.
All right. So let's see.
All right.
Do we want to do best of 3 matches?
Yeah. Do we want to break there?
We can break. This has been an hour-ish.
Hour-ish? Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do, just for those that are watching, we're not going to go anywhere. This is just a break for the purposes of YouTube.
Yeah.
So I guess we might as well do an outro for YouTube.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody watching this.
I hope you enjoyed the Boba matchups.
Yeah.
Next video in part 2. Stick around. I mean, watch part 2. It's going to be out soon. I promise. And in that video, you'll see best of 3 matchups with Boba Fett versus a couple other decks.
Yeah.
So join us.
They're excited to do some sideboarding because I think sideboarding is really important.
Yeah,
and we got to figure out how to do that.
Exactly.
Right?
That's maybe probably the most important part of playing Constructed. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Appreciate everybody hanging around with us.
Click that like and subscribe button.
We should do that at the beginning of videos.
Leave a comment. Yeah, probably. And we'll see you guys next time.